GML deflection, a message from Prime Minister Kamla Persad Bissessar-Guardian media and those associated with it are a laughingstock. Instead of responding to the allegations of their disgusting behavior from their own journalists and media association, they hilariously attempted to deflect attention from providing a proper response. GML is a weapon used to smear and destroy individuals, businesses, and organizations that compete economically with associates and special interests. They provoke racial tensions, use religious bigotry, allegations from anonymous sources, smears, and innuendos as their tools of trade. It is a shameless organization, motivated by the sick, insatiable greed of those who economically exploit the country behind the scenes. Can someone please forward this letter from Matt to GML, because it seems that they missed it. June 17, 2026. Matt calls on Guardian Media Limited to address serious allegations of ethical compromise following resignation of senior investigative journalist. The Media Association of Trinidad and Tobago, Matt, notes with deep concern the recent resignation of senior investigative journalist Joshua C. Mungle from Guardian Media Limited, GML, and the alarming allegations of ethical failings and compromised editorial independence he has cited as his reasons for leaving. Matt urgently calls on the leadership of GML to publicly clarify these issues, address the perceived conflicts of interest, and reassure the public that its newsroom remains free from political interference and dedicated to the highest standards of journalistic ethics. At a time when journalism is under unprecedented threat with the closure of traditional media entities and the unchecked proliferation of misinformation on social media, the fundamental pillars of our profession must be vigorously defended. Integrity, independence, and accuracy must be maintained at all possible times in newsrooms. The public relies on the Fourth Estate to hold powerful institutions and individuals accountable, regardless of political affiliation or influence. Therefore, the product of journalism must always remain beyond suspicion. Mr. C. Mungle's public statements raise grave concerns about the internal editorial standards at GML. He said he resigned to protect his ethical integrity, peace of mind, and moral compass after observing situations that severely compromised the investigative desk's ability to serve the public interest. Among the deeply troubling allegations is the claim that a senior editorial employee engaged in political work prior to the 2025 general election. This reportedly included attending a high-profile political event, contributing to campaign material for a major political party, and attempting to recruit Mr. C. Mungle for political research and writing. Most alarmingly, despite these alleged political activities, this senior individual was reportedly permitted by newsroom leadership to return to editorial duties following the election. Furthermore, Mr. C. Mungle highlighted the unexplained suppression of several investigative stories that he believed met appropriate editorial and legal standards, an assessment he states was corroborated by experienced external editors. After utilizing internal channels to express his concerns regarding these ethical breaches, he observed a sudden decline in his performance appraisal scores, leading to fears of professional retaliation. Investigative journalism requires substantial professional effort, personal sacrifice, and risk. When a respected journalist feels that raising legitimate ethical concerns carries professional consequences, it creates a chilling effect that ultimately deprives the public of vital information. Matt notes with concern the current silence from GML's management in the public domain regarding these reports. A lack of transparency in the face of such serious accusations is detrimental not only to the reputation of Guardian Media Limited, but to the wider media fraternity in Trinidad and Tobago. Matt Executive, President, Prior Behari. Vice President, Cajun Haynes. Secretary, Philip Matheson. Assistant Secretary, Shivani Lal. Treasurer, Vindhar Suraj. Floor members, Jermaine Cruikshank and Yvonne Webb.